Alright guys, this is going to be a quick wrap up of my Losi 10 SCTE. This is my indoor version of the vehicle. As you all know, I probably have said this a couple of times, but I have two SCTEs, one specifically built for an indoor clay track, and the other one built for just having fun, going out to some of the dirt tracks and some of the bashing spots and kind of, beating the hell out of it. So wanted to give you guys a wrap up of how my indoor race truck has turned out, what I've done, what options I've put on the truck, and how it's performing. So we're going to go step by step through each item. I'm going to try and not forget anything, so please bear with me, and we'll go from there. Alright, now that we're a little bit closer in here, let's take care of some of the boring stuff first, and then we'll get to the truck. As you guys know, I'm running a Spektrum DX3R Pro. Pretty much haven't messed with too many of the settings on it, but really have kind of dialed in the speed and accuracy of everything. I am running a Genzace 5000 milliamp 50C. This is the direct connect one, so it doesn't have the wires coming out of it. It just works out for me. A little bit better than some of the other batteries out there. So I've had really good luck with the Genzace. Haven't had any puffing issues with them or just losing cells or anything like that. So really happy with the Genzace. And I've had almost every other battery on the market as far as the less expensive internet batteries. So this pan over here to the wheels and tires. Running the DE Racing Trinidad wheels specifically for the SCTE, and then these are some J Concepts barcodes gold. Sorry, they're very dirty right now. Just got back from the track. I need to wash them. So wheels have been working great. Tires, awesome traction. That's it for the tires. So let's start from the very front of the vehicle, and we'll go through it, and you guys can see everything that I've done to it. So pretty much as far as the chassis, I am running the TLR lightened flex-tuned chassis. You'll see they have a little TLR stamped right inside there. Has all the little cutouts and whatnot for lightening it up, and it also strengthens it as well. As far as the bottom of it, very minimal wear. It has kind of that coating, almost like a non-stick pan type of anodizing on it. So very minimal scratching. Maybe a little bit on the kick up right there. I am running a DE Racing rear little skid guard. It helps. It's a lot thinner than the RPM one, and I liked it. It came with a set of 3, which was really cool. Back to the front up here, I am running the full TLR tuning kit, which obviously includes the 2 carbon fiber shock towers, aluminum shock caps, aluminum collars, the aluminum hinge pin holders with the adjustability of the little blocks in there. I have everything set at 0 right now just to give me a good starting ground. It also included, with the TLR tuning kit, these aluminum hub carriers for the rear only on those. And back up to the front, I'm running the gold springs. These are the firmer springs in stock. I haven't really messed with the spring rate yet, although I do plan to get the 2 tuning kits, both for the front and the rear. We will see with that. Stock sway bar kit, I am running the TLR, I forget what they call these, the clamping aluminum hexes. These are just some very inexpensive OFNA serrated blue wheel nuts. They work out pretty good. They wear out pretty quick though. That's the only downfall of those things. Putting a little bit of torque on them, it does wear them out. The TLR titanium kingpins work out good. They seem to hold pretty good and very minimal wear, and they're super lightweight, which I definitely appreciate. This is a full Lunsford titanium turnbuckle set for the SCTE. You have 4 in the front, 1 for the steering, 1 for the regular deal, and then also 1 in the rear, or 1 set I should say. So 6 in total. definitely took some weight off. As far as carbon fiber goodies, all of these are made by S&R, which is Steve Nguyen Racing. Got the top plate right here. Got the steering drag link, which was probably one of the biggest weight savers. And also the center diff plate as well. So no longer have that little shroud that goes over the center diff spur gear. As far as electronics in the vehicle, I am running a Pro 4 4000 kV censored motor from Tekin, matched up to a Novak 16-tooth pinion. Very happy with that combo. I've had this motor for quite some time now, probably almost a year. I bought it in January, so it's definitely been holding its own and definitely putting out some power. Got the stock sensor wire going over to the Tekin RX8 speed control. Keep in mind this is all my own soldering on there, and I'm working on my soldering skills. Matched up to a Dean's plug, of course. Thinking about going direct wire, but we will see. Stock fan still working very, very good. The battery tray, as you notice here, and I'll try and get you a bird's eye view of that, I've pretty much hollowed the hell out of it. So I believe I took 50 grams off just the battery tray and the ESC little tray. Definitely worked out pretty good. You can kind of see the receiver wire going from the speed control over to the receiver. That's it for that. As far as the receiver, I am running the SR3100. This is a DSM2 receiver. Pretty much just have the servo, the ESC, and also this little Spektrum Voltage capacitor matched up to it. The reason why I'm running that is Savox right over here, the 1258 TG. This thing is notorious for trying to draw as much amperage as possible from the ESC and other portions and making this thing glitch out a little bit. So mated it up with the voltage protector, very little weight, and it just helps keep everything at bay. The horn right here is actually off of a TLR 22. The geometry works out very, very good. You can kind of see right there, it is perfect. It is a 25 tooth spline mated up for a Futaba and or Savox servo. The chassis brace right here is the TLR aluminum brace. Very happy with that. It seems to be working pretty good. The rear brace is actually the TLR torque rod that is specifically made for the TLR chassis. Had to go with it. It just made sense. They designed each one for each other. So as far as the differentials, I am running oil in all three differentials, running 5 in the front, 5 in the center, and a mixture of both 2 and 3,000 in the rear. So let's say it's called 2500. As far as all of the outdrives, these are the lightened HD outdrives on all three differentials. Very happy with those. I have very minimal wear. I'm going to try and get you guys in here so you can see. It's going to be kind of hard with the lighting, but it looks pretty good. Very minimal wear. As far as all the drive shafts are all stock. Haven't really messed with those too much, but very happy with them. As far as the rear bumper, I did a whole video, I think, on the rear bumper, and I chopped off the mud flaps. They're gone. Saved lots of weight and was able to just make it look better, in my opinion. So, as far as anything else, I'm trying to see if I missed anything. These are the stock springs from the ARR version of the vehicle, so they're just the black springs. Like I said, I do plan on messing with the spring rates with the custom tuning kit, but as for right now, I'm very happy with those. As far as shock weights, I believe I am running 35 in the front, 30 in the rear. Screws, probably one of the most expensive items on this vehicle. I did go ahead and install the TLR titanium screw set for the SCTE. Although I haven't replaced every single screw, it definitely dropped lots of weight. I believe it was right right under 50 grams of weight savings. So I still have a few screws to do, which are all of the diff screws, the screws that actually hold the spur gear onto the diff. And there's also a couple other screws I just couldn't get to when I was doing it, but when I rebuild my diffs, I will. There's a couple screws right in here that I did not replace, and there's a couple actually that are holding the diff together. So those still have to be replaced, and I plan to do that pretty soon here. I believe that is it. I don't think I missed anything. Let's look at the body real quick. I think I did another video on the body, but let's show you guys as well. This is just a stock SCTE body that I've slightly modded. I went with a nice little yellow paint scheme on the front with silver in the back. Very easy to spot on the track, I must add. As far as the cutouts, whole nother video on that, so please review that if you have a time. Wanted to make this somewhat of a Flowtech body without having a Flowtech. So the body's working out very nice. It's jumping nice. Very little parachuting effect on the body. And I did cut out these little heat holes right here. They just make sense to escape a little bit of the heat that gets trapped under there. So as far as the underside, just coated it with a white. And I got those little protective things there for the body posts. That is about it for my SCTE. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop it down below. I answer questions pretty frequently. And if you like the video, hit the subscribe and hit the like button. Definitely like that. That's it for now, guys. If you have any questions, once again, throw it on down below. Over and out.